Sophia here. Welcome back to my Etsy shop, Frenchy and Tubby. I'm going to feature 7 items, 7 vintage items going into my Etsy shop tomorrow, Friday, October the 31st. That would be on Halloween at 5 p.m. 7 items plus 2 pieces of jewelry. One is about as high-end as it gets when it comes to custom jewelry, and it's by a very famous French designer, so stick around for that. That would be at the end. Let me start with the thumbnail. This is fabulous. Let me put my specs on. This is really beautiful and it's in amazing condition. This is Bohemian glass. It's a decanter and it comes with its glasses, and it matches my outfit today. So this is a blue, aqua blue decanter with gold flowers. It's from the 60s, Bohemian glass, beautiful. But look at the glasses. I have 5 of the glasses. I need to put it against the white background so you can really see the color. I'm going to use the pie dish that will come next. Look at this. How neat is this? It's about as aqua as it gets. It really is like a swimming pool. It is beautiful. 24 karat gold. I have 5 glasses. Here's 4. I don't have enough fingers. So here's 4 glasses. Let me show you the decanter again. It's from the 60s, so you put wine in there, preferably a dessert wine, a sweet wine. You can do white wine if you want, and just serve. Now, you're going to see a little bit of cloudiness. It's not dirty. It's condensation from my washing it yesterday. It still hasn't dried. So here's the bottom part. Gold band right here. Here's the bottom. So we have those 24 karat gold flowers. The spout is in amazing condition. This thing is almost like brand new, but the beauty of it, and that's where they are always damaged, is the stopper. And the stopper is in pristine condition. Look at this big hunk of glass. It really is beautiful. It's nice. I mean, this is a piece that you display all year long in a beautiful curio, and then you pull it out for the holidays. Oh man, what a gift. Start your holiday shopping with Frenchy and Tubby for all your friends and family members who really love vintage things. This is going to make somebody so happy. It really is beautiful. The only problem is I only have 5 glasses. Initially it came with 6, but you're fine with 5. Beautiful. Okay, so this is Bohemian glass, 1960s, aqua blue, 24 karat gold. Now, since I showed it to you, might as well go to it. This is a pie dish, a pottery pie dish. You're gonna say, well, what's the big deal? Okay, the big deal is who it comes from. Some of you may be able to read this. Okay, so this is by a very high-end pottery maker in France, Pilivit Porcelaine à Feu, Pilivit, made in France. This is the number 10. I don't know how to refer this pattern as, other than to me, it looks like a flan. It's really neat and it's in unbelievable condition. Look at this thing. So if you're looking for a pie dish that is really high quality for your pumpkin pie this year, may I suggest the Pilivit. This can be very expensive, brand new. I'm not sure how old this one is. I'm gonna say probably not too old, but this is in France, one of the brand that people would put on their wedding registry, for instance. Pilivit has been around for a very long time. I'll put a date right here as to when this started. I'm so prepared today. It's really nice. I mean, really, really nice. And I have a feeling Mom's gonna want me to keep it. But then again, she didn't want me to keep the other one, so I don't know. I don't know. So here it is again. This is a beautiful pie dish. You're probably wondering what the size is. Let me tell you. 13 inch across. Very large. And it's about 1.5 deep. Very beautiful pattern. I don't have a lot of call out on it. Let me see. Maybe like a few places here and there where it's got a loss of the glaze. Still has plenty of life, and the inside is not even scratched. Look at that. It's really beautiful. Okay, Pili Vite Porcelaine à Feu, made in France. When I come back, we're going back to France with Back by Popular Demand. Every time I have one, they are gone right away. I finally found another one, and this one is very special. Next item, as I just mentioned, is Back by Popular Demand. I'm telling you, this don't stay in the shop. So if you want it, grab it right away. Yes, it's another Bernardo lithophane. So what are these? You're probably wondering if you've never seen one of those. What is the big deal? Okay, first of all, it's Bernardo, one of the, it was upside down, one of the most high-end Limoges porcelain you can get. This is a lithophane candle light. So basically what this is carved porcelain. And what they do is that there's different layers of carving. And once you put your little tea light in there, or it's got to be a short candle. Otherwise you're going to have soot all over the little opening here. And that's when the magic happens. So what it does is that once it's lit, all of the image that are carved around will appear. And because of the difference in thickness in the porcelain, you're going to see shading in the image, and it will literally look like a picture. This is what is referred to as a lithophane. So I'm going to show you what it looks like when the candle is lit and all the pictures appear. So this is very special to me. I don't know why I'm not keeping it, because it's the Mont Saint-Michel. And the Mont Saint-Michel is one of the wonders of the world. It's, if you've watched my France videos, you've seen me and my family visiting the Mont Saint-Michel. It's an abbey with a village around it, but it's on an island. And you can only, now there's a bridge, but back in the days you could only access it by boat, or you would have to go when the tide was low. Now they've put a bridge and there's like a big parking lot. It's kind of hard to get there now. You have to take a bus and all of that, but it's absolutely amazing. And the views that they have are basically the Mont Saint-Michel with the very famous pasture of sheep that are grazing in that area. And the reason why they have those sheep graze over there is because they are eating the algae at low tide, and their milk becomes salty, and they produce a very specific type of cheese from that area that is sheep cheese. That's hard to say when you have issue with speech to begin with. Sheep cheese that is slightly salty, and the same thing with their meat. So they have sheep there, they have the whole view, they have a view of the cloister that is all the way on top because it was an abbey and a monastery. So they have a little cloister there, they have a view of that, and then they have a view of the Mont Saint-Michel at high tide with the ships around it. It is absolutely beautiful. These are very collectible. They did an entire series, they still make them. They are the most popular lithophane in France, and people from all over the world actually do collect them. If you don't want to put a candle, you can have a little LED battery operated one, but may I suggest that if you do that, get one that is a yellow light. You don't want to get a white LED light. It will not give it justice. So it's in perfect condition, brand new. Most of the time I find them with the box, not this one, no box. So you may have to grab it as soon as it's online at 5 p.m. tomorrow, because I am telling you, these are flying off the shelves as soon as I post them. So that's the lithophane Bernardo, a view of the Mont Saint-Michel, which is one of my favorite places in the world. Next, we're going to England. So we're going to cross the channel and we're going to talk Royal Doulton. Not any Royal Doulton, the Tubby jugs Royal Doulton. I here have the original 1959 Robin Hood little jug. This is a milk jug by Royal Doulton. So there are people out there who do collect Tubby jugs and or Tubby mug, whatever they call. I think it's jug. They are so cool. They come in different sizes. This is not the smallest, but it's not the largest. I've seen some that are like this big. Okay, the big picture. So this is Robin Hood, 1959, in perfect condition. It says right here, Robin Hood. I don't know if you can see it. And then at the bottom, we have Royal Doulton, and it says Robin Hood D6534, copyright 1959. And then it has registration numbers right here. He's so cool. He really is so cool. So this is for the Tubby jug or mug collector, or people who enjoy different things, unique things. It's a little milk pitcher for your tea or for your coffee. You can use it on your desk to corral pens, and you can also use it as a vase. It is in pristine condition. I have no call out, no crazing, no chip, nothing. And I think it's really cool. That's Robin Hood. Look, I'm old enough to remember watching Errol Flynn as Robin Hood with my grandmother on TV, okay? Yeah, I'm that old. When I come back, we're gonna do some crystal. Crystal, here's another one that's going to look cloudy, but it's not. It's condensation from my washing it. It hasn't fully dried. This is German crystal, 1960s. I do not know the brand, but it used to have a little sticker where it just say Blair Crystal on it. That fell off when I was washing it. It's a crystal cruet, and it is hand cut crystal with a pinwheel right here and a starburst. The stopper is in perfect condition. The whole thing is in perfect condition. It's just showing a little cloudy, but trust me, this thing's got serious sparkle. So a cruet is basically for you to put in oil or vinegar and serve at your table, you know, for people to pour on the salad. But I tell you what else you can do with this, and this is what we do at my house. Not here, maybe I should, but I would have to get a special shelf for it next to my bathtub, that you can put your bath oils in it, or a or even your bath bubble bath. It beats having the product bottle on the side of your tub. If you have a little shelf or a special place to put all of your bath product, wouldn't that look much better if you had your, let's say you have a lavender bath oil, have this filled up with it, and you just prepare your bath, open it, and just pour it. You can upcycle these items for so many other uses. I think it's really beautiful. So let me show you a little bit closer. Again, the cloudiness you see is condensation. It's in amazing condition. Look at that. All hand cut. Little pinwheel going on here. It's got some cuts on the handle, and then this part right here, the stopper, is in perfect condition. These always have nicks one way or another. No flea bite, nothing. There's no chip right here on the spout. It really is beautiful. So bath oil or vinegar, your choice. Inexpensive. And I just realized I didn't put my wedding ring on. Oh. Okay, another item. Oh, this is really cute. Look at this thing. It's quite old. It's from the 50s. It's a whole pottery single teapot. This is a 1 cup. That's it. And look at the little lid for it. It's so cute. So you open it like this. It's a self-straining teapot. I don't know if you can see the strainer in there. Maybe a little bit. Okay. It's whole pottery. Here's the label for it. I don't know if you can see it. Yep. Okay. And it says whole, made in the USA, and it's got a number which is kind of fuzzy, so I can't really read it. It's really neat. Look at this. It might actually be earlier than the 50s, so I'll put it on screen if I find it, because I'm looking at the handle and this is looking very Art Deco-ish to me. Perfect condition. It's got this very nice satin feel to it. It's a 1 cup, maybe 1.5, but it's really for 1. And I have no call out. It's in perfect condition. Absolute perfect condition on the spout. No chip, no crazing. Love the glaze. This almost feels like a Asian teapot, the way they did the glaze on this. It's really pretty. It's cute. Really cute. And the little stopper here is really neat too. Okay, so that's that. One more item before we go into jewelry. I have this. I had a hard time figuring out who made this. This is Bavaria. It's porcelain by Schumann, Bavaria. And it is a reticulated bowl. It's mostly for fruit and it's a decorative bowl. So reticulated means that it has this lace-like pattern. That makes it very fragile. It is not signed. But I did find these flowers and this pattern as a Schumann, Bavaria. This is from the 1950s as well. It's got a gold accent to it, so the gold is right here on the reticulated part right here, and then there's the garland all the way at the bottom. It's very pretty, decorative bowl, not super expensive. It's got beautiful flowers. It is a transferware. It's not hand painted, but this was the kind of things that people would receive as a wedding gift back in the 1950s. So you put that on a credenza, and people back in the days would use those as fruit bowls, but on display all year long, you know, they would have those papier-mâché type fruits, right? So you would have, or even the plastic kind. I don't know if I would put the glass ones in there because they might be too heavy for the porcelain, but they would have the grapes coming down, and they would have like bananas and lemons and whatnot, and have a fruit basket on display all year long. Many use for this. Obviously a decorative bowl and a fruit bowl. Schumann, Bavaria, 1950s. Really pretty. Very elegant. Very elegant. In perfect condition. Again, not marked. Now, somebody online is selling as a Dresden. I don't know. I really think it's a Schumann, okay? But if you can find it, take a screenshot. There you go. If you can find it and it's a Dresden, you're going to get a serious bargain. I don't think it's Dresden. I really think it's Schumann, but somebody is selling it as a Dresden out there. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? It is very pretty, very elegant. Another great gift for the holidays. Okay, when I come back, jewelry, and I'm really excited about that because what a find, what a find. So I'm going to start with a necklace, and I want to apologize to those of you who were really looking forward to the Giuliano Frati I had on last week. Mom claimed it, so I can't deny Mom. I here have a Whiting and Davis chain from the 1980s. It's a gold tone chain. The full length is 30, so you can possibly double it. And if you don't know about Whiting and Davis, here's the little tag right here. It says Whiting and Davis on it. This is a company that started in 1876, and their specialty are mesh bags. Here's an example of a Victorian one, and then here's an example of what they still do today, because the company is still in existence. This is basically what they did, mesh bags. You know, ladies used to have those little metal mesh bags during Victorian time, and they were still very popular throughout the early teens, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and then after the war effort, they were still very popular, and they still make them today because ladies really love those little bags for evening outings. They're perfect for a lipstick and now your phone. So they also made jewelry, and here's an example of a piece of jewelry that they made. It's a torsade type chain, gold tone. All right, so this is not gold plated, it's a gold tone. It's costume jewelry. It has a little bit of tone loss because it's from the 80s, okay? It's a C spring clasp. Okay, so I'm opening it and closing it so you can see it's still very good. So you can wear it as a full length like this, or again, this is one of those that you can dabble. So I'm going to dabble it for you so you can see what it looks like. Don't mind my pearls. Okay, so here we go. 1 and 2. And if you dabble it, it's going to look more like a little choker. You can pull one more than the other. All right, so this is what it would look like. It was meant to be as a full length, but you can double it if you have a thinner neck than I do, or you can put an extender if you want to. Let me open it again. Here we go. It's very nice. This is your go-to necklace. You go out, brunch, work, you know, PTA meeting. It's very nice, and it's quite heavy, in good shape. Will be discounted because of the little bit of tone loss that I have, which really is barely visible. But here you go. Whiting and Davis. Let me put it on the bust again so you can see it. And I'm going to dabble it on the bust. I think it shows better against a black background. Here we go. 1980s, Whiting and Davis. Very famous company with its original little tag with the name on it. Okay? So that's the first piece of jewelry. The second piece of jewelry is going to be by far probably the most expensive piece I will ever feature in the shop. Why? Because these are a serious find. These are for the lady who is not afraid of wearing bold jewelry and who also likes the label. Okay, this here, I'm going to use this as a background. Are you ready? 1980s Christian Dior clip-on earrings in gold tone. If you go online right now, they're currently selling for $250, $300. Because they are Christian Dior, they are vintage, and mine are in superb condition. They are signed Christian Dior. Let me show you if I can give you a close-up because it's written small. I don't know if you can see it. Christian Dior. They are marked on both. And they are really big chunks. They are both brushed gold tone and shiny gold tone. They kind of look like seashells. So you can wear them either pointing out or pointing in. We're going to try both. So this is for the serious collector, okay? I'm going to wear them with the points out first. They're very comfortable. A little bit on the heavier side. Here's pointing out. Or you can wear them pointing in, which would make them more like ear climbers. So when you do that, you can actually orient them a little bit more. So here's pointing in, and you can orient them a little bit like this to make them more like ear climbers. What do you think of these? Now these are statement earrings, okay? And they're very comfortable, very comfortable. Hinge in perfect condition. You heard that, right? Don't mind my kid taking a shower upstairs. I'm telling you, this house, there's no secrets in this house. You hear everything, even though the walls are really thick. Okay, here and here. So, 1980s gold tone, costume jewelry, high-end, by Christian Dior. I do not have the bag, nor do I have the box. So again, as a result, they won't be $300. they will be a little bit more pricey than the usual jewelry you see in my shop. Look at these. Aren't they awesome? They are absolutely beautiful, and they are in amazing condition. Absolutely amazing condition. For those of you who really want to see the mechanics of it. This is what they look like on the inside. They have a little rubber thing here to go against your ear. Okay. And again, you can wear them this way, or you can wear them that way. This way or that way, depending on what's most comfortable for you or the shape of your face. This is a serious find. This is for the serious jewelry collector and the person who really, really collects or wants to own high-end, big brand jewelry. Christian Dior 1980s gold tone. Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely stunning. So, these were my 7 items plus 2 pieces of jewelry. I'm looking at my earrings here. I'm trying to figure out who are they. You know, this is a BSK, and I think they go together, but they're not from the same. This is BSK. I think this is a Hobé, which was also a French brand. Started in France. So I'll put the Hobé back on. So this is everything I have in the shop this week. What would I keep? I don't know why I'm not keeping this. I would absolutely keep the Mont Saint Michel lithophane, and I would keep the little Robin Hood, only because I have another Royal Dalton Tobie jug, but mine is a very tiny Churchill creamer. They did so many of them. They are awesome. Henry VIII is probably the most popular one, and I would not keep the earrings because they are too modern looking for me. I like granny core. This is not granny core enough for me, and I would keep this because this is stunning. I mean, look at this blue color. Let me show you the stopper again. I mean, come on. It's a beautiful piece. So, if you're looking for gifts for the holidays for your vintage collecting or vintage loving friends, this is what I have for you this week. Every item I showcased today will be in the shop tomorrow on Halloween, Friday, October 31st at 5 p.m. If you don't see the items right away, you have to go through the categories, because the page sometimes takes a long time to load, and it's not me, it's Etsy. So this one will be under decorative items, vintage decorative, all the glass, and the glass, this will be under vintage glass. Obviously, this will be under teapot. This will go, I'll put that under, should I put it under tea and teapot? Nah, I'll put it into vintage china. The other decanter will be under vintage crystal, and of course the jewelry will be under jewelry. Okay, so if you want to grab this right away, go straight to decorative item, vintage decorative items. Okay, this is what I had for you this week. Tell me down below which one is your favorite and which one would you like to have. Thank you for watching. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, and if you like my brooches, because you know I have a plethora of them, you can join me on Instagram, where I post every day a brooch of the day. I'm telling you, this is going to last for months because there's so many. And as a little preview, let me put on my glasses, because I was just talking about Hobé and these earrings by Hobé. I just got this yesterday. It needs a full rehab and repair. This is a 1930s Hobé brooch. It's missing all of the navettes. Navettes are like, they how can I describe? They're kind of like lozenges, but they're a little bit more elongated. It's missing all of its little navette in green. So I have to order those. And then it's missing a few green stones, and I want to replace the pearls. But this is a late 30s, early 40s Hobé brooch. I can't wait to repair this little one. It's really beautiful. I don't want to tell you how much I paid for it, but I will anyway. Are you ready? That's right. On Whatnot, $2. It was part of a craft lot, and I love craft lots. It allows me to pull stones from one that I don't care for to fix another. Craft lots are the best. I paid $2 for this one, and it's worth about $160. I'm not going to put it up for sale though. I have a hard time putting brooches up for sale because I collect them. But anyway, enough chit chat. I will see you next week, and I'm pretty sure these two items will be gone right away. Christian Dior, y'all. Okay, so if you want a piece of Christian Dior, what a gift. Put it inside a nice box. That would be a fantastic gift for somebody who is label conscious and doesn't care whether they have the box or not. They are really beautiful. The shop link is right here and down below. I will see you next week. Bye!